Well, once again on I Love My Job, we're taking that imaginary trip, this time to Galion, Ohio, and we are at Donley Ford. And of course, at Galion, we're talking to the general sales manager, Tim Waddell. How long have you been in the automobile business?
I got in the automobile business back in '98 officially. Been around the automotive business since about, realistically, about '83.
Wow.
Just with my father being involved with the dealership for many, many years, I started in the cleanup department when I was still in high school.
Yeah. Okay, we were talking about sales or about mechanic or training, the technician.
Yes.
Trying to get the word there. I'm trying to find it. Okay. Now, again, I get in that car, I buy that car, and I drive away, and I have a tendency to click on my glove compartment, and I open it up, and here's a huge manual, and I'm thinking, whoa!
Yep. Hey, the nice thing about that is, the technology can be very overwhelming, especially for a first-time buyer, or maybe we just haven't had a vehicle in many, many years and didn't have this type of technology. We do stress in our sales department when that individual takes ownership of this vehicle that we're here to help after the sale. There's no buttons you can push inside that vehicle that will hurt anything. There's a master reset for everything, and we can help. That's a nice thing about the small town dealership. My sales staff has been there for years. We have no turnover. I came in 2011, and 3 of my 4 salespeople are been there for 15 plus years.
Wow.
So we know I'm not gonna say we know everybody, but we know our customers. We know our community, which shows in our involvement. It's something we do take a lot of pride in. That we know most of our customers. We're going to see them outside of our dealership, whether it be church events, school events, shopping at the grocery store. We're going to see them, and I try to explain it to my sales staff the importance of that, of treating everybody like they are family, knowing that. If you see somebody at the grocery store and you need milk and it's on aisle 2, you don't want to have to avoid aisle 2 because you see a customer and go home without milk. We try to treat everybody like that. Treat them like their family.
Okay, now let's talk either new or used, either one. Okay. And I come in to Donley Ford, and I'm looking for a particular car with a particular color, with particular accessories.
Okay. The nice thing about that is, they make vehicles in so many different colors and so many different ways. The downfall of that is we can't stock everything. But with the Ford network, both new and used, we have just about any vehicle at our fingertips. Having 4 stores in the Donley organization, we can shop off of all 4 locations right in Galion, Ohio. Doesn't matter if it's new or used. Or say there's a vehicle that we just don't have in stock at our 4 locations, certain color with certain equipments. The Ford network is, coast to coast.
Okay, tell me, you indicated earlier in the programming about the success of the Ford pickup.
Yes.
Okay, once again, like the tree and the chain and pulling my engine, the Ford pickup is no longer a Ford pickup.
It's always going to be a Ford pickup. We've just increased the technology, many different options from the engine to the cab configuration to your drive axle gearing, and it's the F Series is always going to be the Ford. That's always going to be their number one selling vehicle. But Ford owners also understand that with time does come change, and the technology is there to help the consumer in a lot of different ways. Not only in the workability of the truck, but the technology that we also require when we are in our truck. Let's face it, a lot of truck owners use it as an everyday office. And we try to make sure that the technology is there and the reliability is there. And it's shown for 39 straight years.
Don has been very, very successful. Okay, what about reoccurring buyers?
There again, we have a big customer base, especially between the 4 locations. The Donley Ford of Galion has been there for 35 years.
Is that right?
Yeah. So it's something that we're very, very proud of. 25 years. We came in '90. they've owned the Donleys for a lot longer than what they have in Galion. We were the second store. But we take a lot of pride in that. Ford just recognized us for our 25 years.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, it's great. It's where the organization itself has been so strong, and I think it all goes back to the family roots. They care about their employees and they care about their customers. They understand the importance of longevity, not only in our staffing, but also in the customers coming back. And it just goes back to treating everybody like you would treat your family.
Okay. Now, let me go back to the service department for just a moment.
Okay.
Again, the old days, we went through, you opened the manual, and what, every 2,000 or 3,000 miles you was needed for an oil change. Then you had this automatic checklist.
Yep.
So many miles you check this. Is that still true today?
Yeah, you still have some basic checklists that you can go through. What we try to focus on with our customers, because there's so many different standards on how you should maintain your automobile, we try to stress to the consumer, try to stay on a straight line or an even keel when it comes to that rate, basically every 5,000 miles. We try to recommend between 5 to 6, come in, get the vehicle serviced, change your oil, get your tires rotated, make sure everything's working okay. Ohio weather, as you're well aware of, changes from day to day. Yeah. And the weather can have a lot of effect on the mechanical operations of the automobile. And you want to make sure, that your vehicle is running properly. Proper maintenance will help the longevity of the automobile. Rotating your tires consistently, making sure that everything's aligned and balanced, making sure that your brake pads don't need, or your brakes don't need to be adjusted, or things of that such. It just helps with longevity of the vehicle. A little money spent today will save you maybe some big money down the road.
Yeah. Need to take another quick break.
Perfect.
Once again, we're talking to Donnelly Ford. This is it, Donnelly Ford, right here sitting in this chair. Tim Waddell, he's the general manager of the Galion operation. Coming right back with I Love My Job.